Hey everybody, welcome in. If this is your first video with me, welcome back if it is not. Either way, I am so excited that you're here and really grateful you've decided to spend just a little bit of your day with me today. Today, we are going to be talking about the Urban Decay She-Hulk eyeshadow palette. If you are excited to talk about this more, let's just get started, shall we? I'm Rachel, and this is Attainable Disney. Okay, so first things first, let's briefly discuss our new background. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. So old background is still here. It's actually just like right on this part of the wall. I'll use both. I really just wanted to have a background that was more like pin centric. I got these cutie little shelves from Amazon. Yeah, and so I thought this was cute, so I could have my little pin boards, and they're like little Funkos and stuff. So let me know what you guys think. I wanted to do the shelves as opposed to like sticking these because I wanted them to be able to kind of move, and these sticky things will like wreak havoc on like the paint on your walls and stuff. So I don't know. So just like let me know what you guys think. I would love to hear it. So first video with the new background, like I said, Urban Decay She-Hulk eyeshadow palette. Is this my new like niche as a Disney YouTuber, is like fandom makeup? Is it? If it is, I'm not mad. So just look it right out of the box. So here she is. So this, I've reviewed a few makeup products before, like fandom makeup products before. I decided to do this one a little bit different in that I'm wearing it. So I used this one. So normally I'm showing them to you like brand new, but this one I decided to use. So I'm wearing this palette. So this eye look is from this eyeshadow palette. So forgive me if she looks a little worn, but I'm going to put her in front of my face so that she focuses. So, is this my niche as a YouTuber now? Maybe. How do I feel about that? I like it. I worked professionally in the beauty industry for close to a decade before I went back to school and like pursued my current career. So I feel like I have educated opinions about makeup, right? I own a lot of makeup. I am familiar with a lot of makeup. I have tried a lot of makeup. I know a lot about makeup. But I also am just like a wearer and lover and like user of makeup. So I think my opinions can be helpful. Okay? So I think my knowledge of things Disney and things fandom and things Marvel and my knowledge of makeup can come together and serve this niche review category. I'm fine with it. So, right, because I don't want an eyeshadow palette or a makeup product that like I need it to serve all the purposes, right? I need it to serve the fandom, and I need it to be accurate, and I need it to be like relevant to the fandom that it claims. But I also need it to be like a useful makeup product and a quality makeup product, right? I don't need crap. So those are kind of the things I'm going to judge it on. Okay. So let's talk about this. Sorry, I have to cover myself a little bit to make it focus. But so for these eyeshadows, so obviously we've got the big green color in the middle, Hulk out, which, right, of course, I mean, they had to drive it home with the green or it wasn't going to work. So they did that. They described this green as like a topper, so it's like a little bit more sheer than most of the shadows. so that you can put it on top of the other ones and it will make them sort of different, right? It will sort of transform them. A little on the nose. So here's how I feel about some of these other colors. So this blue, where they call it super suit up, I don't get that. Her super suit was purple and black, right? So why are we calling, so I don't get that, right? So shouldn't the purple color be referred to by the super suit, right? Do you know what I mean? Like her like superhero costume was the purple and black and white, right? So I don't know. So I don't get that. I mean, there's lots of like a few shades of green, right? This like thunderclap, no further questions. Like they appear to be like shades of green, so I'm fine with that. Mostly on this side, there are some like your basic brown, your basic kind of like cream color that you would need for most eyeshadow looks. So again, that makes sense to me. Like I use that brown, I use this cream color. The Gamma Glow, again, I mean, those seem like pretty basic colors. I don't know. So I feel like this side of the palette makes sense to me. A couple of shades of green and a couple of basics like browns and, you know, shades that you would need to make a sort of normal eyeshadow look. This side of the palette does not make sense to me. I don't understand the blue. I don't understand why we're calling, like, I don't understand why the blue's there, right? Like, if we're gonna have like a pop of color, I don't understand the blue. I just don't get why the blue's there at all. I don't understand why it's called that. Like, the purple should be called that. Where we have this color called Trademark This and My Voice, those colors look so similar to me, don't they? And they look also very similar to Gamma Glow. Like, how many, I don't know, they just look very similar. Crushing It looks very similar to that Courtroom Realness. I mean, and I can see, obviously, Crushing It is orangish, where the Courtroom Realness over here is more like brown. I mean, like, they're not exactly the same, of course. But they're not different enough that I feel like I need both in the same palette. And the same, I think, with the Brains and Brawn, right? I feel like Brains and Brawn, Crushing It over here, and then Courtroom Realness and Take a Stand. I don't know. I just feel like those four, I don't feel like I need all four of them. I feel like I could do, or I don't know, maybe Take a Stand is its own thing, but maybe those three. So maybe Brains and Brawn, Crushing It, and Courtroom Realness. I don't feel like I need all three of those, right? They just feel very, very similar to me. From a pure eyeshadow look standpoint. Now, from a fandom standpoint, I think we're missing a lot. Like we said, lots of shades of green, which I think are good. I like the names. They seem relevant. The purple makes sense. I like the purple because that was one of the shades of her suit. I guess we could say that the thunderclap is kind of like that darker green of her hair, although, okay, right? I still feel like we're missing a couple of like important referential colors from the show, right? Like a couple of important colors from the show. Like I don't understand the blue and then all of these sort of repetitive browns that I don't understand. Like I would want to see, like I wore these ears for a reason because like I feel like that dress that she wore, that sparkly silver dress, I want to see a pure silver sparkle in here, right? Like that was like an important sort of scene and an important sort of outfit. I want to see that in here. I would even argue that like the Megan Thee Stallion, that like bubblegum pink suit that she wore, I want to see that in here. Or even that like sort of lighty, dusty pink bridesmaid's dress, I want to see that in here, and I'm not. You could even put a dark red Daredevil color or a Wong dark red, like both of them wear like those dark red colors, and you could put that in here, right? I don't know, like I think there's a lot of sort of like relevant colors that they missed, and then they just put a lot of sort of random colors, and then just like put sort of courtroom, take a stand, and then just put like lawyer names on them. I do like this part of the packaging. So look, it's like, ooh, lenticular, I guess. So I like that. So as an eyeshadow palette, I like it. Like I'm wearing it. The quality of the eyeshadows are great. Urban Decay is a great brand. I mean, I'd argue it's one of my favorites. Like, I think you'd be happy with the eyeshadows. They were easy to use, easy to go on, easy to blend. I like them, right? I don't have any issues there. I do think that some of the color selection is somewhat like repetitive and unnecessary. But I do also realize that most people want, quote, wearable, or like, right, most people want a lot of like neutral everyday type shades, so I get that too. From a fandom standpoint, I think they got some of them right. I think they got the green, I think they got the purple, the packaging. I love the names. I think they did great. Yeah, I just think that there was a couple of sort of standout colors from the show, like we mentioned, that I think I would have liked to see, and I think would have captured it a little bit better. Instead of all of those browns, I think if they had added in a few more standouts from the show, perhaps the silver dress, the light pink Megan Thee Stallion, and maybe the red Daredevil or red Wong. I don't know, I feel like Nikki wore a lot of like wild outfits. Like, could I get like a Nikki color? You know what I mean? I don't know. So I think there was a lot. I think they left a lot of really exciting colors on the table in favor of a lot of friggin' browns. It's only available on the Urban Decay website. They didn't put it in any of their retailers like Ulta or Sephora or anything like that. So it's only available on their website, but I will leave a link below. They did come out with a smaller version, which is like just 6 colors. So it's like just, right? So it's like just like this part. So it's just like 6 eyeshadows. It's like literally just all the browns. So it has like nothing to do with the show. But if you only wear neutral eyeshadows and you just like the packaging and you just like wanted to say She-Hulk, then it's for you, right? It's not for me, but like then it would be for you in that case. So I'll leave those links below for you to decide if that works. So guys, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts on the eyeshadow palette. Let me know your thoughts on the background. I don't know, should I continue to do these reviews on like fandom makeup? I don't know. Do you like it? Is it relevant? I don't know. Just like, what colors from the show would you have added to that palette? I named the ones that like I kind of wanted to see, so I'm curious, what ones would you have added? Let me know. Okay. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.